The country's inflation rate accelerated further to 6.1% in June, the fastest in 4 years. Food and transportation saw the biggest price increases. Naomi Tiburcio tells us how the new administration plans to control the rising inflation in this report.
A Philippine Statistics Authority report once again reflected the effect of increasing prices. The agency says inflation accelerated from 5.4% in May to 6.1% in June. This is the fastest inflation since 2018. This was due to increases in prices of food and transportation. Food recorded a 6% inflation, while transportation a whopping 17.1%. Consumer Lino says he is cutting his budget on almost all his family's needs to make ends meet.
Tinatanggal ko na nga yung baboy at bakay. Walang pambili. Pag tumaas yung gasolina, lahat naman yun tumataas na. Yan lang ang remedyohan niya, yung gasolina.
The 6.1% inflation sits well within the 5.7% to 6.5% target of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Economist Mike Ricafort says this places a huge effect on consumer spending.
Definitely, mas mas dadagdag yung babayarin ng mga tao. Mababawasan din yung kita nila, kumbaga yung kinita nila, they need to spend more, dahil sa mas mataas na presyo. Karamihan nitong inflation, yung pagtaas ng presyo ay sanhi ng mga factors na external or exogenous beyond the country's control, tulad ng pagtaas ng crudo.
The BSP first said that the increase in oil prices and the weakness of the peso against the dollar were the main reasons that would push up inflation this June. All of these are effects of the war in Ukraine. The effect of the Ukraine war is felt across the world. Inflation is high not only in the Philippines but among most countries. PSA warns the rise in prices may continue till the coming weeks.
Based on our monitoring, there are expectations that these prices, particularly food prices, would still move upward.
BSP has yet to announce their new policy rates to help prices go down. At his press conference, President Bongbong Marcos ensured that the supply and the price of food will be one of his main agenda in the next 2 quarters of the year.
Ensure food supply in the Philippines at a price that is actually affordable. Our monetary policy right now is essentially to use interest rates to take control the inflation rate.
Non-monetary measures are being made by the new administration. These include the release of 6 billion peso cash assistance to the poorest Filipino families. Naomi Tiburcio for The Nation.